So today we're talking about Twitch bots, specifically Twitch chat bots. Love the Tech Friday, the things I learned. Well, thank you. I'm glad I can do them, and thanks for coming on in. I really appreciate it. So we're going to start off with Twitch bots that are, I suppose, easier to use is a good term for it, that automatically do things for you, like Nightbot and whaaaaa. And their websites, if you're not familiar, if you are familiar, just remember I do a lot of 101 stuff on here, so bear with me as I do explain a bit. So Nightbot, you go to nightbot.tv, you authorize it to connect to your Twitch account. Same thing with whaaaaa, you go to moo.bot, you authorize it to connect to your Twitch account, and then you can do stuff. So this is the Nightbot for my channel. I haven't put any Nightbot commands in, so there's none here, but it's real easy. You just click the add command right there. And you type in whatever you want. You know, it doesn't have to start with an exclamation point, but I could type in pop and proper name for soda. Hit submit. Now you got this command. Anyone can use it. And if you missed it, did that window show? Yeah, it did. You can set the user level. Everyone, moderator, who gets to use it. The down here, whaaaaa and this Nightbot, but Nightbot and whaaaaa both accept strings like $query. So if you want to get into that, you can even set an alias, so another command that refers to a command. And then we go over to chat. And I'll go back here just so you can see what I'm doing in chat. Exclamation mark pop. And there, it pops up. Nightbot goes, hey, here's what you wanted me to do. You can perform giveaways, which real easy to do. If you want a keyword, click the keyword. So, yeah, just enter in whatever you want. Usually I do an exclamation mark, whatever. And then just let chat know to type in the exclamation mark, whatever. Or, you could, it doesn't matter. You could put in anything here to activate it. And after a while, just hit roll it, and it automatically selects someone from those who popped up. And as you can see over here, we have spam protection. We have stuff we can put on timers. There's some integrations. You can do things for what's called regular users. So timers, I did have a timer up to put on 60 minutes. It's time for a break. And yeah, so every 60 minutes that this would come on. I disabled it because I was using another bot, and then I would get 2 warnings, and I'm like, well, I just need 1, please. I don't know what the limit is, but you can put in a bunch of commands here. And timers are very useful. You can set the interval very easily. And Nightbot is fairly straightforward in all the things it does, and is very, very useful. And the other bot on the right here is the whaaaaa interface. Usually, let's see here, if we get rid of that, usually you'll have something like this. If I expand this out a little, I think there we go. So, yeah, we're done with Nightbot. So, here's this is my widget again. You can see I can set my title, my category. I can blacklist a phrase, get rid of phrase, run an ad on Twitch. I have a fair amount of control over stuff here. And then the only downside to Nightbot is that you get 25 slots for free. So 25 command slots, free to use. That's more than enough. And then you got to pay for more. It's relatively inexpensive. So let's get out of that. So you can see commands I have set up here. So when I have a Tiltify thing, I have my donate command. I just change the donate link, turn it on. It's on a timer. And same idea, custom commands. It has some built-in commands already, where I can update the title, run an ad, that type of thing. I do like the giveaway option on whaaaaa a little better because it's just a little more control. You can only use one giveaway at a time if you're doing the free thing. You click create giveaway, and then you want to click show advanced options, and you just name it something. Testing. I want them to type a keyword, and then if you're showing advanced options, the giveaway options work far better on whaaaaa. Nightbot tends to mess up if you accidentally close the window. Yeah, because you can. Usually, what I do is I open 2 tabs when I'm doing something in Nightbot. If I have to use Nightbot for a giveaway, so I have just the giveaway, a tab for the giveaway open, and then a tab for all the commands, so I can keep track of both. And hopefully, I never close the giveaway one because that's kind of lost if you hit it. And then you gotta set it up again. So, but yeah, that's a great point. And so again, keyword can be whatever you want. Participants must type the keyword in chat. You can have it whisper when they've successfully entered the giveaway. You can also click it to remove message from the chat. Your mods might see a bunch of messages, but the users will see them get deleted, and it can make chat look a little cleaner. And that way you can tell them, hey, if your message disappears, it's because you entered the code correctly. And then again, you can choose, anyone can participate, thing like that. Can set the chances, leave these alone so everyone has the same amount. You can also make sure someone's in chat still by doing some sort of claim command and say, hey, do that. You can even set up, start the giveaway a minute or so. And then here at bottom here, it gives you all these pre-typed messages. You want entry announcement cooldown, all that. So you can change, one of my giveaways on this channel was for 3 sets of digital Dice of Heroism. This was a while ago. So that's still here, but it lets the chat know what the giveaway is for without having to constantly type it in or constantly copy and paste. It's just automatically there for people. And then when that's all set up, you can click create. And then someone types pound giveaway in chat. This is to open and close it. You can send an announcement that it's open. Draw your entrance. And before you select the entrance, you get to see who. So if I enter my own giveaway, so you can see it changed to 1. And I can announce the giveaway is open in chat. Yippee. And I can show you what that looks like here. Bam. So yeah, I'll hit the button again so it scrolls everywhere. So it says, thanks to our friends at D&D Beyond, we are giving away 3 sets of blah, blah, blah. whaaaaa whispered me, so I know that I did it. And I can hit draw entrant. Oh, look, I won. So I'm following my own channel. And then you can announce the person as a winner. And then you can, if they've accepted it, if you do the claim thing, that's what the thumbs up, thumbs down is for. Or you can draw another person. Say that person already won something. That way, unlike Nightbot, where it's just going to show it could show the same person again. You can say, well, that person already won something, so let's draw someone else. or maybe they're not showing up, and you can draw, a few names all at once, and then you can select one to be the winner and click the announce button to say, hey, they've won, and then click the thing to close the giveaway so it no longer works. But again, one free giveaway slot at a time. So when you're done with it, you click the X button here, archive it, goes away, it frees up your giveaway slot for the next giveaway. Again, I don't remember how much it costs, but it's fairly inexpensive for whaaaaa if you want more slots. The commands are relatively easy, custom commands, real similar to how Nightbot does it. You can search commands, or you go down here, type a name, create. What do you want? Always show advanced options. Make sure this is checked, because then you see everything. And then, type whatever you need here. You can make an announcement, colors, you can set the minimum cooldown, who can see it. There's conditions for them doing it, when it expires, all that fun stuff. I'm not going to save that. And as you can see, I have a bunch of commands. And this is a fairly new feature, this quick edit. It just puts up text here. So if I do the BLM, I can just do this. Or if I click the regular edit button, it gives me the whole long list again of everything. And then you can set up timers, but again, you only get one timer for free. So I get my, it just said it was $4.99 a month for upgrade to their affiliate plan for more slots. But you get one timer for free, so I have a timer through them for 10 minutes. And yeah, so these are the bots that are fairly easy to use. I would probably use, invite them to your stream. Make sure you mod the bots in your stream, right? So type in the command. Have you looked into the Stream Elements bot? Yeah, I've used it for a bit. I have it I think it does one thing on my, on my stream, just putting into a message chat that I'm live and streaming Just Chatting Tech Friday. So I don't use it a lot. But Nightbot gives you a lot of utility for free. whaaaaa I like right now for giveaways till I find a different solution. Hey, Herb. Welcome on in. Oh, hey. I designed a command with wording that had you in mind. So !YT. Okay, who let all these bots into the employee lounge? YT for the YouTube. My YouTube channel is the best. Find out why by clicking here. Yeah. So where was I? Oh yeah, make sure you mod your bots in chat. So when you're on your account, you type /mod space the name, mod your bot to give it permissions to put in your links and your commands and everything like that. Otherwise, so you have to do two things. You have to connect the bot to your Twitch account, and you have to make sure you have your bot modded. And then they work great. But yeah, Stream Elements bot, I don't use a whole lot, but I've looked at it very briefly, I must admit. So if there's stuff you like about it, please let us know. We can talk about it. That's fine. It's bot day after all. Bots with mod powers? Unheard of, right? Hi, Rex. But so Stream Elements, whaaaaa, Discord bot are websites. You get to do great things with them. But of course, I've been going on about one particular bot called Streamer.bot, which is at Streamer.bot. I mean, you literally Streamer.bot. Hey, Chaotic Platypus, welcome on in. Waves and reluctantly returns to work and lurk. Well, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. And so if you want a little more advanced bot for your streams, because yes, and you want to do more things and have more... Skynet is trying to give humans the little death. First Skynet became a mod on Twitch, then takes over the world? Probably. So you have Nightbot, MooBot, the Stream Elements bot, and everything, and they'll take care of commands and timers, and I don't know if Stream Elements does giveaways, but they take care of a lot of things for you and are great. However, if you want to do more stuff, you want to look into something like Streamer.bot, like what's the other one? Atom or Sammy. Sammy is SAMMI. It's all capital letters because it's an acronym for a ridiculously long name that no one would ever really say, except for maybe the creators. And yeah, so a lot of this runs off Streamer.bot, and I love Streamer.bot because I can integrate it with voice mod and OBS and set up commands that pull things from voice mod and OBS. For example, we can do this, and I can do this. And that's a combination of OBS, voice mod, and Streamer.bot, all me telling it to do things when I hit a button on my Stream Deck. Stream Element giveaway works a bit different, but yeah, it can do it. Awesome. Yeah, I was looking at it. I think there's a way to do a giveaway through Streamer.bot. There probably is. I just need to look it up. They all do slightly similar things, slightly more advanced things. They connect to more things on your system. You can integrate more things into one command with all these, but they have a different design language. Streamer.bot is fairly straightforward. It's not as pretty looking as the others, but it's definitely, if you got that programming brain, it will probably hit that itch really well. Atom is a prettier interface and kind of gives you if-then setups, and it's almost like a Mad Libs type thing where you just plug in the variables from drop-down lists, and you have to create some and everything. And then Sammy works with decks. So think of like a Stream Deck, or when Herb had control of my stream through Streamer.bot, he was using a deck. And if you saw that picture, so it's just creating big, large buttons that do things that you can click on. And that's sort of how Sammy deals with it. Now, apparently, Twitch changed some sort of API thing. And so some of these bots weren't working, so I got the 1.18 beta.3 of Streamer.bot, just so everything was working again for my stream. So what you're seeing is still in beta, but now everything works again because I believe Twitch changed something in their API thing recently that caused a kerfuffle with some third-party stuff. So the folks at Streamer.bot put out a thing like, hey, here's how to get in a beta. It fixes things. Just know it's still in beta, but if you want stuff to continue to work on your stream, here you go. And if you want to wait for it to come out, just wait a couple days. Well, I decided not to wait for it to come out. Okay, let's do this. All right, so let's take a look once again at Streamer.bot. Here it is, all nice and lovely. And then the I command I have right here. So, for example, I click on I see you, and here's everything that happens with my computer. It plays sound from folder at 4% volume because that little noise is loud. Streamer.bot, I assume, is an application you need to install. Yes, you need to install it. It is not resource intensive at all. In fact, I've played with Atom a little tiny bit, and it's not resource intensive either. So right now I have OBS going, I have Chrome open, I have Discord open, I have Slack open, I have the Epic Pen thing, which draws the arrows, the zoom widget that zooms in on stuff when I click the button to zoom. I have Streamer.bot up. I have Streamer.bot up. I have Voice Mod up. I have the Streamer.bot does a Twitch speaking bot, so I can do things like this. And all of that together, and if I look at OBS and the CPU thing, I'm going between 10 to 12% of CPU usage. So all that together is still fairly low profile. Hello, Panther Lilycat. Welcome on in. You know, if I run a game at the same time, it'll bring it up a little bit, but not too bad. I've certainly never hit near 50% usage on my CPU. And if I had, it's because I had a setting wrong. So, yeah. But yes, so you go to Streamer.bot, you download the app, and then, I should say that Streamer.bot and Atom and Sammy all have wonderful wikis on their sites about how to use their functions and some things you can do with them. And there's videos on YouTube about various things and how people have set up things too. So there is robust instructional material on these sites. It's just each one has its own different little language. It's not a huge learning curve, but there is a learning curve. And so the ICU does the... One moment. There we go. So it plays sound from a folder, which is... Voice Mod has a sound library called Tuna, and you can download sounds from that. So I just downloaded the sound. You tell it sub action. Then the keyboard press for Alt 2 is what adjusts the Instalink camera to the close-up of my eyes. And not actually tuna sounds, right? And then I just have the source visibility states on and off. So you're seeing a camera view, you know, my main camera that you see me on when I'm in host mode. And then I have it go to just the eye view. And then that stays up for 5,000 milliseconds. And then the whole process reverses. And so you can make these fairly complicated. Like, you know, you can keep adding stuff down here. But basically you right click and you have, are these showing up? Yeah. So you have actions you can do. Let's move. I'll move the window over a bit so you can actually see what I'm doing. So right click, actions, you know, run action, commands. Core is stuff like delay. So the 5,000 millisecond delay is core delay. Have stuff for OBS. Can do, there's stuff down here for it too. But yeah, so you just set them up. And so if you want to do more advanced stuff with your stream, yeah, look into Streamer.bot or Atom or Sammy. There are other ones, and maybe one of those suits you well, but I think Streamer.bot and Atom and Sammy are the most interesting ones. They allow you to do a lot of things, and then everything else seems to be relatively similar to one of those three. There's other bots out there, and if you like one, definitely give it a try. Let me know. what you think. As you can tell right now, I definitely recommend Streamer.bot. I know I can show how to make a command real quick here. Yeah. Let's go through a whole command list like I did for MooBot a minute ago. Especially now that Herb's here, because we have this debate. What we can do is make a command. Oh boy, going into it. So I have commands here. See, I had a content warning for chained echoes, which I completed the other day. So yay me, completing another game on stream. Can type exclamation time UTC. Time is my local time. Time UTC is my time zone in UTC. So we go right click, act in the actions part, add, name. I'm going to name this. Now this doesn't make it work in chat. This is just what I'm naming it. So I'm going to name this pop. Okay. And I'm going to put this in group commands. You can name a group whatever you want, and it will auto make it happen. Or you can select from your groups that you made. I like grouping things because otherwise I just have a bunch of commands that get lost everywhere. Click OK. Now I have this empty command, sub actions, right click. I want it to send a chat message in Twitch. So I go down to Twitch, and then chat, and then send message to channel. And it tells me I have it. You set up your... so Streamer.bot and Sammy and everything will ask you to have a bot account, where Nightbot and MooBot will just work through Nightbot and MooBot. So I have it. I made an account on Twitch. That's the Headomancer bot. So, and that's the account that all my bot messages go through. Pop is the proper name for soda. Click OK. And then you go to commands, right click, add, and then what you want people to type into chat for it to work. So I want everyone to type in exclamation mark pop for it to work. And what action should it follow that I just set up? Well, I need you to call pop. So select that. And now this in chat will activate that. I want it as a Twitch message. Defaults you can usually ignore. If you just want your moderators, subscribers, or VIP to use it, just click them into the allowed thing. Say OK. Oh, make sure location is start, mode basic, include, enabled. The base stuff is fine. If you need a cooldown on the action so it doesn't spam your chat, that's fine. I hit OK. And then I hit... Then I type in exclamation mark pop. And Headomancer.bot says, pop is the proper name for soda. And there you go. So... Look, it's a command now. My relatives in Ohio agree, right? DC is attempting to start a war with me. On that, at least Michiganders and Ohioans are of one mind. Yeah, yep. Might be the only thing you get them to agree on. So I also call it pop over here. Yeah, see, it's pop. Other things you can do with Streamer.bot is I have to train the default Windows thing a little more on my voice, I think, but I can do voice control. And if I start these up, I would say these words here, like switch to host, switch to game. I have them off now. I have to do some additional setups but if I said those words and the mic picked them up, and I said them so, the speech engine understood me, it would automatically switch to my game screen or automatically switch to my host screen in OBS. Integrations, this is where you set up for, connecting to things like, you can even connect to the stream elements in Streamer.bot. So I have voice mod set up. I also connect to the Streamer.bot website because that's useful. That gets you the betas. But you can connect to Streamlabs, Stream Elements. All these streams can integrate with Streamer.bot. Hello, JD Lady. Welcome on in. Glad to see you. And if you want to, you can save your commands out. You can export your commands. Click export. Click what commands you want. Export to file or export to clipboard. Name the file what you want. And then you can share that with a friend, and they'll get a big chunk of code. And they can go to import, and in the import string, they just copy paste that code. It will automatically name itself whatever you've named it, and they just click import, and now they have that command as well. So, if you want my time UTC or just my time, so as you can tell, it's a Twitch message, and then this is saying what UTC time to use, %time, :U, %, and then I typed in the word UTC at Adamancer HQ. So that when I type in time UTC in chat, ta-da, that's the time it is, UTC, here. And then my normal time zone. And I wanted to give you some of the websites real quick again. So Streamer.bot is Streamer.bot, which is currently powers my stream. Atom is here. And then Sammy is under Sammy.solutions. If you're interested in any of those. So if you want to do more advanced things with your stream beyond what Nightbot and Moobot can provide, or you want to integrate the 2 or 3, I don't know, use how many ever bots you want. You can find Nightbot here. And Moobot will be under moo.bot. All right, they're all Nightbot and Moobot. Just need permissions to give your mods permissions to edit Nightbot and Moobot, and this is probably why you want to use Nightbot and Moobot, because you can also have other people add commands and things like that. You can easily give people permissions. Nightbot, there's a big long number. You gotta everyone has to go to their nightbot.tv, and there'll be a big long number somewhere on the screen. They gotta give you that big long number, and then you can add them as a moderator to your things. Moobot, I think, just needs you just gotta put in their handle of who you want to be a moderator. So that's the advantage of Nightbot and Moobot. Now, Streamer.bot has a thing. A few weeks ago, we had Herb kind of take over the stream with made what Streamer.bot calls a deck, and it was just giving him control of a lot of buttons, and it's a URL, so any web browser can use it. You just give they have to log in with their Discord. You have to give them permission through their Discord name on the Streamer.bot website, and you can just give them the deck, and they can use all the commands from their phone, from on their laptop, wherever they are. So I don't know if Adam and Sammy have something like that. Like I said, I've been on the Streamer.bot train for a while. So if you want to do the more advanced things, you know, maybe like the barrel roll, or turning me upside down. Which, by the way, if you redeem channel points, you can do these things. I have, because all my channel points rewards, I have Streamer.bot controlling. So you should be able to, let's see, your change. Wait, where'd that go? Oh yeah, 200 channel points. You can flip. You can activate the CU thing for 100 channel points. And then there's confetti and, you know, all the other things that I have. I thought I had barrel roll. I'll have to add barrel roll later. So you could spend channel points and have that happen. The exclamation mark say stuff, you got to be a VIP or a mod to activate, just because, you know, I don't want to see it abused. But you type exclamation mark say hi, and then the relationship between the Twitch text to speech bot that Streamer.bot makes, Streamer.bot and Twitch all allow this to happen.
Hi.
And it uses the voices that come with Windows 10. Has a couple voices you can select from. You can get other voices, and there's ways to set those up through. Amazon has a bunch of voices. Google does it too, but they want you to give a credit card number, because you get, I think it's like 1 million characters per month or something like that on each one, and they're just pennies on the dollar if you go over. So if you want a greater selection of voices and you don't think you're going to go over 1 million characters, they have free options for you. Or you can just use what comes with Windows for the voice that comes out, which is what I'm currently doing. So it depends on your needs, and then you can also, like I said, combine bots. Like maybe there's some commands you just want your mods to edit. So maybe you're using something like Streamer or Nightbot or MooBot, and then you're also using Streamer.bot and either giving someone a deck, or there's just certain commands you want Streamer.bot to perform while you stream, and you know you give your mods the power to call up those commands as well. They just can't maybe edit them. Yeah. So hello, Steven. Welcome on in. How you doing? Glad to see you. How's the internet fight? Good. How's you? Doing good. Internet fight is ongoing, but we have a plan. Excellent. Oh, Steven, since you're a VIP, you can do exclamation mark say words.
Words.
And I'll do that. Just exclamation mark say space whatever you want.
DC is great.
Thank you. I may have shown you that before. I don't remember, but works. Yeah, I was saying earlier that I had seen somewhere, of course, I don't know how I could verify this being me, but Twitch changed its API to third-party things. So Streamer.bot wasn't working right for a bit, but they go, hey, if you do this to log in to use our current beta, it fixes things so you can still use our product and make sure everything works until we get the full version out. So I'm right now on their 0.1.18 beta. And yeah, everything works. Again, I was having some trouble with it, but decided to do it, and now everything's on, everything's functioning, and I kind of love it. So yeah, so other apps that depend on Twitch API might be having trouble too. So if you're running into problems, just know they're probably working on it if they're a current app, third-party app type thing. At least that is my present understanding of what had happened. So, and Steven, do you use a bot? What bot do you use for your stream? Mix It Up. Okay, I haven't heard Mix It Up. Or you've said Mix It Up before, and with Nightbot as sort of a backup for basic functionality. Yeah, I was mentioning using Nightbot or MooBot as well as another bot for various reasons. And let's see here. Mix It Up, huh? All right, let's see here. Mix It Up bot. Mix It Up was originally Mixer focused back in the day. Oh, I see. Oh, good thing they interactive. Ah, another bot that claims to be the only streaming bot you'll ever need. Period. When I moved away from Streamlabs bot, which was AnkBot originally. Ah, I see. Well, you know, it works with Stream Deck, so. But yeah, so I'll put this link into chat as well. Yeah, so many bots, right? And again, it depends on, you know, what you like. Like I said, there are all the bots I've talked about have fairly robust wikis. There are videos on YouTube. There is the bot Steven uses, mixitupapp.com. Like I said, right now I'm a Streamer.bot fan, but maybe that changes in a bit. I don't know. Kind of depends on your use case and what you like. So mostly on this channel, until I go, no, this bot's way better, this other bot's way better, I'm going to be talking about Streamer.bot a lot. Or if the community goes, no, we're all using this bot, I'll go, okay, I'll learn this bot too. So yeah, so a lot of what I show will be through setting up stuff through Streamer.bot. And there's probably ways to do similar things in Atom, Sammy, and the Mix It Up streaming bot. I imagine integrations are fairly similar. There's probably some little things here and there that one bot might do better than the other. And just take a look at them. Explore the websites a little. You don't have to watch hours of video on these things like I do. But you know, you find 1 5-minute video, it'll probably tell you what you need to know. Another thing about Streamer.bot is if you know C#, I do not know C#, but if you know C#, you can program with it in Streamer.bot. Like I said, Streamer.bot is not the prettiest user interface, but I know it appeals to a certain little bit of the programming brain I have, so, you know, I kind of like it for that. And, I should mention, if you do use one of these for channel points, because of the way Twitch works, and you select, I want this bot to control my channel points, you'll typically see a list of your channel point rewards if you made them in Twitch, and they'll say, here it is, but it isn't mine, I can't access to it. And that's apparently because of how Twitch works with channel points. And usually what there is some sort of duplicate option or edit option. So you duplicate the action in the bot. And then once the bot has a duplicate, it goes, oh, this is mine now. And then you can delete it out of your Twitch dashboard and use it in the bot. and have the bot control it, and the bot will recognize it. Any channel point rewards you create in the bot will just automatically go to Twitch. But if you want to bring up some of those commands from Twitch to your bot, they're not going to work automatically, and that's just something about the way Twitch works. And so make sure you, like I said, sometimes it's edit or maybe duplicate, but you basically got to copy paste that command, so then the program knows it, and then delete it off your Twitch, and don't let your Twitch run it anymore. Delete it, and then it'll be there for you, and your bot will take over the command, basically. But yeah, and I know for sure that's Streamer.bot and Sammy both have those. I think other places do, and there's just not much anyone can do about it because that's just the way Twitch works, at least currently. And like I said, if something you're using runs into interference, third-party app, it's my understanding Twitch changed some of its API third-party call-out things, and they're working to adjust those. That happened just a few days ago, and so that's why I'm on the Streamer.bot beta, because it fixes a lot of issues for things that Twitch changed in their programming stuff I don't understand at all. But but yeah, so if you're using Streamer.bot and you need a little help with it, I know just enough to, do a barrel roll and do this. So yeah, I can help you with that stuff. Oh, the big head command. I can't forget that. Big brain move. Yeah. And that guy hit it again to make it go away. Yeah. And then, oh yeah, my look away. No, chat. We cannot be friends anymore. And then, I can come back. Oh, and the most important command I have that Streamer.bot does that we can't forget about. I love it. That's you. That's me. It's amazing what you can do with a little Canva, voice mod sound effect, and OBS. If you have any questions on any of those bots, please let me know. So thanks to Steven, you got a bonus bot to look at, Mix It Up Streaming Bot, along with the others I've talked about today. So excellent. Like I said, take a look at them. Just kind of poke through the websites. They're all fairly easy to click through and see what they do, see what might work for you. Fawn and Games is on. So yeah, we will go over and raid Fawn, a lovely, lovely streamer. But before we do, I do have a special bit of kindness I set up called the Kindness Train. It goes something like this.
All aboard. Here comes the kindness train.
And in the first card, knitting, crocheting. It's the Awkward Panda car. Our car made of full plate metal. It's the Cipher of Tear car. The car that is chaos and fluffy animals. The Lady Luck 34 car. The car that is full of minifigs and painting. It's the Painting Pirate car. Followed by the car that is just loaded with tea. The Stephen Joy's car. Followed by the disco car. That is the Urban Bohemian. And finally, the car that sparks with electricity and has multiple 3D printers within it. The Zerjester car, and help them with their move, and go to that GoFundMe link and do the things. And that is your kindness train. Yay. The amount of things that are smashed together for that to work. It's amazing. All right. So thank you all so much for being here. Once again, I'm DC. You can find all my links at dclasair.bio.link. Please do that. Oh, and I had a fairly popular tweet earlier this week for thanks for always being awesome. Thanks. Fairly popular tweet this week about my Notion templates for the TTRPG space. So if you want to take a look at those, can always bring those up by ! templates in my chat. And that'll take you a link if you're interested in using Notion, or even if you don't use Notion and you just want to see some of the formatting I do, you can take a look. We have things for keeping track of various live play information, setups for one session things, a DM screen, and a player's journal. So please take a look at those. They're pretty darn cool. And you're all pretty darn cool. So we're going to raid Fauna Games. Please stay tuned for the raid. That helps me out tremendously. And please be kind to others. Be kind to yourself. Thank you all for being here. And have a great weekend. See you later.